Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace to my fellow Akim Heather Life Daily, pushing the truth with sincerity, and there's few outquesters to learn in Shalom. Once again, my name is Einar with GMS Detroit Bar Camp. Pray this video is edifying to the hopeful elect, to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad for control the whole world. And this video is on the nukes and copyright disclaimer under section 107. Fair use. I'm not trying to monetize off of this video or anything like that, but hey, hold on. Let me pull it up. Stop. Yeah, Slack. I ain't had this up, pull it up already. This copyright disclaimer under Section 107, the Copyright Act of 2076. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship in education and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I'm not trying to make money off of this video. I'm just doing this, making this video for to show that the scriptures being played out, and these nukes are going to be used, you know. So with that said, let me play this first video.
What are the biggest mistakes new card collectors make?
Yeah, good question. First, they don't really know the true market value.
Oh yeah, I'll put this video in the description box so you can see it again for yourself. That's enough of that. That's the destroying wind that's coming. Matter of fact, in Second Ezra, right here, in this verse right here, Second Ezra 15 and 41, fire, hail, and flying swords, and many waters are that all fields may be full, and all rivers, and with abundance of great waters. A fire, hail, and flying swords. The intercontinental ballistic missiles. That was going to deliver the nukes over here to America, Babylon the Great, they are going to be used. That scene right there is just showing you what's going to happen in the future. And I'm bringing out Bible prophecy with the scriptures showing you that the Most High spoke of these things, that what's going to happen on the earth. You know, matter of fact, I just want to give I see ICBM meaning. ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, is the guided missile designed for nuclear weapon delivery. The minimum range of 5,500 meters, 3,500 miles, primarily used for strategic deterrence. These weapons follow ballistic trajectories, launching into space before returning, re-entering the atmosphere to strike targets, often housed in reinforced underground silos. And these things are going to be used, you know, whether you perceive it or not, you know. Whether you perceive it or not, these things are going to be used. What's the one for Wikipedia? Yep, that's the one I want. And these things are going to be used, whether you perceive it or not. And they go, matter of fact, they going to go into outer space, and then they're going to fall back towards the Earth. And Iron Dome, the United States Iron Dome, is not going to prevent this thing from happening to you. You know, only other way you could escape this thing is if you got a motherfucking thermonuclear bunker, and people that have bunkers over here, it's gonna be your tomb, because nobody's gonna survive it from over here on the earth, according to Bible prophecy. You know, but hey, it is what it is. It's the only way some people are gonna escape it, by being in thermonuclear underground bunkers, TMBs. You know, that's how they're gonna escape it. So you know, it is what it is. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals. Yahweh Shem Shai have gave Esau the technology to create these weapons, and the smiths are the scientists in the fire, and bringing forth the instrument for his work. I have created the waste to destroy. Hey, these things are instruments of death, and Yahweh Shem Shai is going to use them to destroy this place right here, America. You know, whether you perceive it or not. You know, this is Psalms 7:13. He also appeared. He had also prepared him for the instruments of death, and he ordained his arrows against the persecutors. And these warheads are the instruments of death. It's going to take out a lot of people in a great number, you know, whether you perceive it or not. You know, they're going to be suddenly destroyed when these things launch at night. And the arrows are a metaphor for the chariots. No, a metaphor for the nukes, the intercontinental ballistic nuclear warheads. You know, these warheads are represented by the arrows. You know, this is Psalms 21:9. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy anger. Yahweh, Bashem Shai, shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. And this place is going to be like a fiery oven, man, because, the thermonuclear heat from these warheads is going to turn this place right here, America, into the lake of fire. You know, and this is Psalms Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and the garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And the Most High promised that He wouldn't destroy the world the first time with water, but this time He's going to destroy the world with fire, thermonuclear fire. You know, it is what it is, whether you perceive it or not. This is Isaiah 13:13. Therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth, and shall remove out of her place, and in wrath Yahweh of hosts, in the day of His fierce anger. And this is going to happen to the great dreadful day of Yahweh Bashim Shai, the day of the Lord. And He's going to shake the earth. These thermonuclear warheads is going to shake the earth from the impact from the explosions. You know, that's how strong the force of this explosion going to be. It's going to shake the earth, literally. You know, in Revelation say a great earthquake. You know, this is Jeremiah. Nope, I don't want that. Move on to the next one. This is Jeremiah 50:14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, and this talking about the heathen nations and the wicked, the Russians, and the heathen nations. You know, because some of the Esau is going to fight against Esau. You know, like the people that's in Hungary, they Edomites too. You know. And even said, your mother shall be sore. KJ, the UK is America's mother. They gonna shoot them nukes over here too. You know, put yourself array against Babylon round about. All that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no evil, for she hath sinned. For she hath sinned against Yahweh Bashim Shai. And these nukes are going to fuck this place up. And that's the reason why us men are afraid, because we know when these nukes start flying, we're only going to have one way to get saved and rescued, you know, by Yahweh Shai and the angels in the chariots, which world Indian call it the UFOs or the UAPs. Those are the chariots. Those are what the angels flying, you know. And shout against her round about. She have given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. And what America do? They bomb people and keep bombing them all the way, and then they go over there and then put boots on the ground. All the nations is going to hit this place with 200 million nuclear warheads. Hey, we're at the beginning stages of World War III. It just ain't became nuclear yet, but it's going to happen, you know. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of the harvest. For fear of the pressing sword, they shall turn every one of his people, and they shall flee every one into to his own land. And a lot of people are going to go back to they a place where they used to live at before they migrated and became citizens over here. A lot of people going back to their lands, you know, or foreigners that's here, they going back home because when the shits hit the fan, a lot of these nations, people are returning back to their land. Either if Trump kicks them out through ICE, but a lot of them are just gonna go back to their land. They're gonna be better shape than us that's stuck here. But still, a lot of them are going to catch it, you know, because when this thermonuclear fire hits, you know, it's going to blow out the sky. Thermonuclear winter is going to happen. You know, they ain't gonna be able to see the sun and the moon. Yahweh Shai returning with the angels, and if the nukes don't get you, Yahweh Shai and the angels won't get you. You know. This is Nahum 3:3. The horseman lifted up both his bright sword and the glittering spear. The bright sword and the glittering spear is any kind of ballistic missile. And there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. Their stubble shall be as corpses. And the scriptures say the slaying of Yahweh Bashim Yashai is going to be many. It's going to be mass death like before. You know, when the Most High deleted a whole lot of people from the earth and only saved 8 souls. You know, Noah and his son and their wives. You know, and Noah's wife. Those are the 8 souls that the Most High saved when He destroyed the first world. You know, the first time. He's going to do it again, but this time not with water. He's going to destroy it again with fire. Water is a cleansing agent, and this fire is also a cleansing agent. You know? Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh by Shem Yahshai will smite the people that fought against Jerusalem, and their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And that Sarah Corneville, that was that was the description of this scripture right here. Esau don't get no don't make nothing don't have original idea. They get the ideas from movies from the scriptures, you know. And this thing is going to happen. People, what's going to make people burn and die on their feet while they standing there, you know? This thermonuclear heat. This concentrated heat is going to burn everybody up. You know? It's going to make people flesh consume away while they stand upon their feet. You know? This is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the pride, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root or nor branch. These thermonuclear devices is going to kill and destroy. If you're still here, you and your children are going to die. You ain't going to survive it. And if the nukes and the fire don't get you, the radiation will. And if that don't get you, Yahweh Shai and the angels going to get you. You know? Destroy you. No? This is 2 Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, and that's the silos. His arrows that shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Hey, what's going to shoot from one side of the from Europe all the way over to here? You know, that's that thermonuclear warhead, any kind of ballistic missile. You know, that's what the scripture's talking about. Hey, them arrows are going to go from over there from Russia all the way over here to America, from China all the way over here to America, from the UK all the way over here to America. You know, this shit is going down. This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, will come as a thief in the night. And people going to be unaware when it happens. They ain't watching the signs or listen to the prophets telling you it's about to happen. You know? But when it goes down, you're going to wish that you took heed. You paid attention. Seeing, and it shall pass away with a great noise. The great noise is the explosion from these warheads, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. That's the concentrated heat from this thermonuclear fire that's coming from it. The earth also, the works that are therein, shall be burnt up. Nothing that you have right now, materially, is going to survive it. You ain't going to outrun it. I don't care what you got driving on the road or whatever. All this shit is going to be done away with. Even your property. You people that's so materialistic, everything that's materialistic is going to be thrown away. It's going to be destroyed. It's going to be reduced, dissolved. You know? Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All of these things are going to be gone. You know? And it's only going to take America one day to be done away with. You know? One day, 1 hour. America's going out. You know? Looking for the hasten unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, by Shem Yahshua, where the heavens being on fire, and shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And your element, you know, you're made of multiple elements, and you're going to, if you caught up in this fire, you're going to be beaten into powder. You know. And this is going to be the end of this kingdom and the beginning of Yahweh's kingdom. You know, nevertheless, according to the promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So, once this happens and once this war goes finished, Yahweh's kingdom is going to be established and it's going to be dwelled in righteousness. And anybody that's wicked, you're going to get it. You're going to receive the judgment that's according to the laws, statutes, commandments of the Bible. And the stars of heaven fell, this Revelation 6 and 13, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And that was this right here, speaking of it, you know. This what the prophets could make a metaphor using things that was during his time, you know. because he didn't know what a kind of ballistic missile was. Hey, it looked like a sword or a glittering spear. You know, you know. Hey, when they said the earth rolled together like a scroll, hey, they didn't know what a mushroom cloud was. You know, but we know what it is now. You know, and heaven and earth departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place. And this is what they gonna do. Hey, these military men, they gonna go into these bunkers. You know, when this thing is happening. Hey, we see them in the bunker in the movie, the TV show Fallout. You know, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountain, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth upon the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. And they're gonna be in them thermonuclear bunkers, waiting out while this destruction is happening. And after the destruction end, we going into them bunkers and we bringing them out. You know, that's gonna be the first day of their slavery. For great is the day of wrath, of his wrath. Great is the day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And the elect, they're gonna be seeing it from the air. You know, pursuant to Revelation the 15th chapter. You know, it's Revelation 9 and 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And a matter of fact, 200,000 refer to 200 million. This phrase is found in Revelation 9 and 16 in the King James. But it's not talking about horsemen. It's talking about intercontinental ballistic warheads. A and these things is going to do damage. You know. Let's see what the scripture is. In the same hour, it is Revelation 19:11. In the same hour, there was a great earthquake, and a tenth part of the city fell. And that's talking about America. America, 10 FEMA zones. A great earthquake is the aftershock of these warheads igniting. You know, it's going to cause the blow of the force. It's going to cause the earthquake. The scripture says the earth will rule to and fro like a drunkard. I read that scripture earlier. And in the earthquake there were slain men 7,000, and 7,000 just seven mean completion, and it's just a metaphor. The people over here in America is going to be completely destroyed. And the remnant were frightened, and they gave glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of heaven. You know, and the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And the second woe was World War II, and the third woe is World War III. You know, matter of fact, and the elect. Watching the destruction of this place. It's Revelation 15:1. I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh. Verse 2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and that's talking about the ozone, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his character, and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. Hey, the elect and the 1/3 is going to be seeing the destruction of our enemies up there in space in the chariots. They're going to be watching everything go down, you know? So that's it on this one. I pray this video was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that said, a shalom.